Hey, what's up guys, I'm Sal from Chronostech. I was at the Motorola launch event yesterday and I got to use the new Moto X Play, which is basically like the younger brother of Moto X Style and Pure that was recently launched by Motorola. This is my first impression of the phone as I had some time to play around with the device and I think it's a pretty good phone on a budget. So this here is a Moto X Play. The aesthetics and the build quality of the phone feel great. The phone is covered with metal on the sides that extend till the back of the phone, giving it an upmarket look. The back of the phone is textured that makes it easier to handle so it doesn't slip off like the older generation of Motorola phones. The design guideline is almost similar to that of the Moto G 3rd generation, except the addition of metal and the decreased bezel size. On the back of the phone is a pumped up 21 megapixel camera along with the dual tone flash and the bump on the back, which is famous Motorola dimple, and I really like it, all in a metallic silver strip. Talking about the silver strips, the ones on the side looks absolutely beautiful. On the front is somewhat similar design, front facing speakers with a 5 megapixel front camera and a couple of sensors for an immersive experience. On the bottom is a speaker too. The 5.5 inch Full HD display is pretty sharp and vivid with a pixel density of 403 pixels per inch. You cannot see visible pixels at all. It's pretty bright for an average phone, so bright that I had to turn down some brightness to properly record this video. On the bottom is the micro USB port that you can use for charging your phone and tethering. The phone model is XT1562 and it comes with pre-installed Android 5.1.1 that will be upgradable to Android M as soon as the update rolls out. The overall stock Android feels great, smooth and swift. Although there is a very little lag that you'll notice only if you pay like real close attention, otherwise it should suffice your gaming, multimedia and yeah, social networking needs too. The upgraded 21 megapixel camera is pretty snappy and has a slightly better image quality than the Moto G 3rd generation, although I'll only be able to quantify that belief once I get it to test further, which will be in the upcoming weeks, probably. This device also comes with the Motorola gestures like twist twice to open, chop twice to open the flashlight and all those gestures that Motorola phones generally have. The f2.0 aperture rear camera can take pretty decent shots in broad daylight as well as seemingly low light conditions. One thing that I personally really did miss was the ability to shoot 4K. Even after having a 21 megapixel sensor, all those megapixels could have really been put to even a better usage. But this is just because of the limitations put by Snapdragon 615 chipset that does not support native 4K recording. The front camera of the phone is pretty decent, and I think it's probably same as the one on the Moto G 3rd generation. It still manages to take some good shots even under medium to low light conditions, although I felt it could have been better as the picture felt grainy. It's coupled with a 1.7 GHz octa-core Snapdragon 615 CPU, plus a Motorola Contextual Computing CPU, powered by an Adreno 405 GPU clocked at 550 MHz. Now this device has only 2GB RAM, which might be a deal breaker for some, as there are many phones worth the same price, not many, but some phones worth the same price with almost twice the RAM, yeah. There's one more thing that comes to everyone's mind as soon as you hear Snapdragon 615. Overheating. Whoa, that's a bit too much, but yeah, you get the idea, right? Well, I can't really say anything about that, only after a couple of minutes of usage, but I hope Motorola has fixed it. I'll tell you more about it as soon as I get a device to review. Now moving on, the phone has the ability to change its back covers, obviously not its own, but you can buy Motorola shells and flap covers from Flipkart in India and give your device a new look. Here are the available color options, just pick anyone, swap it, and you're good to go. The phone comes in a black and white variant, and you can pick either that suits your style. The white one looks trendy and loud, whereas the black one has an elegant and minimalist approach. I personally would pick up the black one for myself any day of the week. Coming to the sides, the left side has absolutely nothing, whereas the right side has a textured power button, same as the one in Moto G 3rd generation, and a plain volume rocker. Removing the back of the phone is pretty simple. Just open it up from the hinge that you see on the bottom part, and it comes off pretty easily. On the back is a non-user removable 3630 mAh humongous battery, which should give you a fairly good battery time. I guess like the website says it's 30 hours, so I'm hoping at least half of that, so like one whole day of fair usage. Hopefully. Tagged along with the Qualcomm's quick charge technology that helps you charge the phone faster so that your phone and charger do not get into a relationship. The dual SIM slots and the memory card slot have all been moved to the top of the phone, alongside the 3.5mm jack, and now they all fit on one single tray. The phone supports 4G if that matters, And yeah, there are going to be the 16 gigs and 32 gigs variant priced at 18,500 and 19,999. Although there will not be difference in RAM as there was in the Moto G 3rd generation. And that's pretty much all, guys. The full review will be up in a week, so don't forget to subscribe through the red subscribe button down below. It's free, guys, come on. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you disliked it, hit the thumbs down. If you have any questions, feel free to write it in the comment section below and I'll make sure I answer it. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Chronostech signing off.